Welcome to a brand new season of Trourok and Roll. We are here to give you wedding tips. We are here to give you ideas and so much more. My name is Glenora Shipura and I'm here to explore everything weddings and love with you guys.
Welcome to Namibia, where adventure meets tranquility. With Enjoy, you have access to a wide range of accommodations to suit every traveler's taste and budget. Experience the finest dining and hospitality Namibia has to offer. Booking your dream accommodation is just a few clicks away with Enjoy. Join thousands of happy travelers who have trusted Enjoy for their Namibian getaway. Your gateway to unforgettable Namibian adventures. Visit us today at enjoy.my.na.
If you're a person like me who likes intimate settings and would opt for an intimate wedding, and you're looking for just a small venue, limited number of guests, something that would be light on the pockets and it would feel intimate. Let's take a look at our wedding traditions that gives a special focus on just how you can have a small intimate wedding.
A micro-wedding is an intimate wedding ceremony and celebration typically involving 20 to 50 guests. Unlike traditional weddings, which often include a larger guest list, micro-weddings focus on creating a personalized, meaningful experience with close friends and family. Despite smaller size, micro-weddings still include many of the traditional elements of a wedding, such as ceremony, reception, and often all the usual details like decor, flower, and attire. Here are the key elements of a micro-wedding venue. Micro-weddings often take place in smaller, more intimate venues. These can include private homes, small churches, boutique hotels, gardens, or even restaurants. Because of the smaller guest list, the couple have more flexibility in choosing unique or meaningful location, such as a favorite park, a beach, or a family backyard. Food and drinks. The smaller the guest list, it often allows for a more gourmet dining experience, such as multi-course meals, plated dinners, or even private chefs. Couple can offer personalized or themed menus, possibly featuring favorite dishes, local ingredients, or cultural cuisines. Micro-weddings might include an open bar or selection of specialty cocktails, often with a mixologist crafting drinks to match the couple style. Attire. Bride and groom. Couples often still choose traditional wedding attires, but some opt for less formal or more personalized outfits that reflect the intimate nature of the event. Bridal party. If there is a bridal party, the attire is often coordinated but can be more casual or flexible than in larger weddings. Ceremony. Personal and emotional. The ceremony in a micro-wedding is often more personalized and emotional, with the ability to include meaningful readings, personal vows, or unique rituals. The small guest list fosters a close-knit, intimate atmosphere where every guest feels included and engaged in the ceremony.
We are so excited to be kickstarting your morning with entertainment. Everything was happening during this past weekend.
Yes.
Exciting news. Wow, no, she was killing it already.
In my opinion, I don't see anything wrong with him serving the full term.
As well as keeping you informed on the issues that you need to know happening in and around our country.
Welcome to My.NA Cars, your ultimate destination for everything automotive.
I am your host, Diana Master. Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Discover the latest models, innovative technologies, and expert insights from our passionate hosts. Learn essential maintenance tips and get exclusive behind-the-scenes access to the automotive industry. Don't miss My.NA Cars on NTV every Thursday at 2100 hours. Tune in and ignite your passion for automobiles.
I am joined by relationship coach Cynthia Magwaza. How are you doing today?
I am doing so well. How are you doing
I'm
today?
good. I have to
Awesome.
say, I'm excited to have you in studio today.
Thank you for having me. I can't wait to actually have this conversation.
So now that you're in the hot seat, we need to get right to it. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're a relationship coach.
Yes, I am.
What inspired you to become one?
Well, a past of toxic relationships. It's just something that I became so passionate about. I didn't always think that I was going to be one, but after getting healing, going to therapy, getting out of it, I realized, man, a lot of people are really going through it. So I was like, why don't I be the change that I want to see?
Wow.
Yeah.
That is beautiful. Yes, definitely. I agree with you on that one.
Yeah.
All right. So from your experience
Yeah.
and from your expertise,
Yeah.
what would you say are some of the more, what would you say are some of the challenges or more common
Yeah.
challenges that couples face?
Well, there are quite a number of challenges. If I start with one of the most common ones, everybody's always trying to be right.
Yes.
So, I always ask people, you are in a relationship to be relational, to give to one another, and yet you're always trying to be the right one. Why are you in a relationship? So that's one of the major challenges, and that contributes to really unhealthy and toxic conflict situations, because everybody's just trying to be right and not trying to relate.
Yeah, I'm guilty.
Girl, we all have our days, but
No, I
it's
gotta
one of
be honest with myself. I am one of those people like, listen, it's my way.
Yeah, or the highway.
Exactly. Okay, so could you share with us a success
Yeah.
story from your practice?
Okay, so I've got so many. Let me speak of the recent one. It's a premarital counseling couple. And so we had a session and it was really, really tense. And during this session, I was like, what, guys, we're going to drop everything now. What is actually going on? And it turns out that the couple, they were actually arguing about something that frustrated this lady. And I asked her, this is something that happened in the past. It's something, so they were arguing about a car battery that died. Okay. So I asked her, will this matter tomorrow?
Yes.
Will this matter next week? No. So why are we focused on this? You've got bigger things. They're busy planning a wedding. They're stressed out. And I'm asking, are you really going to fight about a car battery that died? Yes, it may be his fault. Yes, it may be your fault. But does it matter? So the breakthrough there was they had to realize to choose their battles. If it's not going to matter tomorrow, you don't need to fight about it because you're killing your joy, and that's corrosive to the relationship.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I should definitely come for one of these sessions.
Please, I'll give you a free one.
I'm ready. I am so ready. Okay,
Yeah.
so of course a lot of couples struggle with communication.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Like I said, for example, me, I will give you the silent treatment because I
Okay.
don't like conflict. I don't like
Right.
I
Okay.
hate conflict. So
Okay.
it's kind of like just read my mind and understand why I'm upset, So what would you, what are some of the tips that you can give to those couples that struggle with communication?
Okay, conflict is not a bad thing. A lot of people shy away from conflict because they think it's a bad thing. Conflict can be good or bad. You can have healthy conflict or unhealthy conflict. In fact, a relationship that doesn't have conflict, to me, that's a red flag. Several red
True.
flags. Yeah,
True.
because why aren't you, what's going on? You're two different people.
Exactly.
Somebody is trying to please you.
other, yeah.
And so you're not really yourself. So healthy conflict is there. I always just say always act from a place of love when you're speaking to somebody that you're in a relationship with. Yes, you can be angry, but always act from a place of love. Even when you're angry, don't call them names. I always say, this is not your enemy. This is your lover.
Yeah.
How would you speak to your lover?
Yes.
I always ask that clients look back and reflect think about who this person is to you, what they mean to you. So managing your tone as well. We don't need to shout. I always say, yes, you're angry, but just calm down, sit down. Let's talk about it and find a solution. Having a solution-based mindset. It's all up in here. So conflict can be bad when we're shouting around, calling each other names, but it can also be good because healthy conflict helps you create a bond. It helps you get to a better place, grow together, because a relationship that doesn't have healthy conflict is stagnant, because then we don't know what we're supposed to be doing to get to the place where we have to get. You have to clash because you're two different people. Iron sharpeneth iron. Sorry, my spiritual side came out. But, simply put, use conflict to build your relationship.
That is, I am at a loss for words because really it's a different aspect to look at things. Like you said, if everything is perfect in the relationship,
something is wrong.
Yes, because it means one person is compromising themselves to please the other person.
Of course.
And I like the way you phrased it to say, listen, it's so that we need to have that conflict to get to where we're supposed to be.
Exactly.
Because how am I going to know, okay, you don't like this?
Yes.
If I'm just like, okay, yeah.
So then we just remain there.
So we just remain there, we're not moving.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to ask, what is the importance of setting boundaries in a relationship?
Oh, I always say having boundaries, first of all, is a sign that you are in tune with yourself. You've got a relationship with yourself. You know what you stand for, you know what you don't stand for. And it's very important that you're able to enforce those boundaries, especially with someone that you love. You don't want to be in a relationship with somebody that lets you let go of all your boundaries, because again, that's a red flag. You're losing intricate parts of who you are. And that is a major, I love saying the word red flags. I need to stop.
No.
But I like to identify them because
some of us are Red Bulls, we run straight into red flags.
I love that. So it's quite important because it helps you grow. You are with somebody that needs to understand, okay, my partner doesn't like this, this is something that I shouldn't do. And that's how you also get to identify whether you can spend the rest of your life with this person. So it's important to enforce your boundaries, number one, for you, so that you don't lose intricate parts of who you are just for the sake of love. That's a topic for another day. But also for the other person to get to identify what is it that you'll stand for, what is it that you won't stand for, so that they can make the conscious decision, can I spend the rest of my life with this person?
Ooh, yes.
Yeah.
Those are great questions, actually. Like, do you see yourself actually spending the rest of your life with this person?
Yeah.
So, of course, infidelity.
Sorry. Just to also add on that, boundaries are a way of protecting yourself as well. So, yes, you are in a relationship with this person, but where are you in this equation? Don't lose yourself.
And it brings us back as well to that whole thing of conflict.
Yeah.
Where now you guys have to have that conversation.
Yeah.
You have to unpack the
Yeah.
ugly
Yeah.
to say, listen, this is who I am.
Yeah.
We need to find a way to make it work.
Yeah, so it either works or it doesn't.
Or it doesn't.
Yeah.
So infidelity is one of those. It's a major topic, of course, in relationships.
Yeah.
How do you help couples heal from that? Because for me, of course, cheating, it's a no-no. I can't forgive you because I can't trust you after that. But there are people that are willing to work on that and help each other out. How do you... Let's say I walk into your office and I say, listen, this man cheated on me. I cannot forgive him. How would you help someone like that heal?
Every time I get into a session and there's infidelity involved, I always say a little prayer because I'm like, I need help.
Yes.
But it's a very difficult area. But I'm going to be very honest about this. And this is what I always say. Yes, you're upset, but you have to decide at what point do you forgive. It's either you let go or you forgive.
Yes.
Give yourself time. Say 3 months, a year. This is how long it's going to take, right? And you decide, I'm going to stay in this relationship and forgive, or I'm going to leave because this is a deal breaker. But also the guilty party or the party at fault, or allegedly these days, has to also extend grace to the partner that has been hurt. And they need to allow them to go through all the emotions, the distrust and the unforgiveness and everything attached to, the hurt that was caused to them. I always say extend grace, but also come to an agreement, you as an individual. How long are you going to allow yourself to, for that push and pull to happen in the relationship? It's at some point you're both going to hurt. You're going to hurt both of you, and it's going to be corrosive to the relationship. And then before you know it, you've wasted 3 years, 4 years of your life being angry, being upset, and now you need to go start over somewhere else. You know, I always say, make the decision. Yes, it hurt. Allow yourself to be hurt, but make a decision. Love yourself enough to make a decision, to decide, am I going to stay and work it out, or am I going to go? Because most people don't know what to do. They know, but they are not brave enough to make the decision. So think about yourself. I always say this. Yes, you're in a relationship with somebody. Yes, you love them, but love you.
Yes, love you first.
Love you, yeah.
I like how everything is actually interlinking to all the things we've spoken about. I mean, from setting boundaries to conflict, things like that. And like you're saying, you need to decide, like, okay, if I'm going to stay, I'm not going to constantly be bringing it up. Because if you do stay, and you're staying. You're staying. But then it doesn't help that every 2 minutes you're bringing it back up.
But also the guilty or the party at fault, allegedly, needs to be able to prove that they're trustworthy again. So it's going to take a lot more work. I hear a lot of cheating coming from the males. But, you know, I hear a lot of, no, she must just understand, I'm done cheating. But I always remind them that, no, listen, she needs reassurance. Sometimes women cheat too. I hear some of those cases coming up too. He needs reassurance. He needs to know that you can be trusted again. So responsibility is on both parties. I always say it takes two to tango.
It does.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
now before I let you go,
All right.
common misconception, all men cheat. What is your take on that?
I believe that there are women and men that cheat. I don't believe all men cheat. I do believe there are good men out there. I see a lot of good men out there. And I think if women just open themselves up to realize and internalize that there are good men out there and that they are deserving of these good men, they will find them.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Because you attract what you think you deserve or what is out there. So it is what it is.
Cynthia, I can't have enough time with you. Okay, so for those who want to get in touch with you, where can they find you?
So find me on Instagram, find me on Facebook. So on Instagram, I am at Love Coach Cynthia Rodia. On Facebook, I am just type in Cynthia Magwaza or Cynthia Rodia. Or you can Google me, Cynthia Rodia or Love Coach Cynthia. And I'll be right there with more of this.
Like a fairy godmother. I love it. Awesome. Thank you so much, Cynthia, for joining me in studio today.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, because of limited time, I don't want to let you go, but I do have to.
I don't want to leave.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We are all seeking connection to each other, to the world, to the spaces we exist in.
Poor sportsmanship right now from the lads.
1.85 for the national record.
He has another chance, and it is a goal from Vindel.
Wij zijn CVI is er aan neertrekken. Hij bal ligt mij grondgevat. Ja, hij is grondgevat. En dan zien we.
Running that mountain up. Okay, so we will be doing this. More advanced, slightly advanced.
So is jou trolley reg? Want
I love it. I love it. So then
Kickstart our countdown at number 5 with this one.
Op Netwerk TV se Klets Kompas gesels ons nuus van 'n Maandag tot Donderdag. Ons kyk ook na die weer en meer. Stories wat jou raak en stories wat saak maak.
They've made a mistake in denying me bail, and they've made several other mistakes in many other cases.
The channels that teach us something new or reflect our expression. So it goes beyond switching to the right station. It's about choosing the experience that can adorn the present, dressing it with our tastes as we expand our preferences, because what we are actually connecting to is boundless, limitless human energy. And this is the spirit of NTV.
Choosing the perfect wedding attire is a journey as personal and unique as your love story. Here's how to make sure your look is everything you've dreamed of. First, consider your wedding theme and venue. Are you going for a classic, formal, or more relaxed and bohemian vibe? Brides, choose a dress that suits your body type and reflects your style, whether it's a timeless ball gown, a chic mermaid cut, or a romantic A-line. Find what works for you. Grooms, your suit and tux should not only fit the occasion, but also be comfortable and well tailored. And don't be afraid to add a personal touch. Remember, coordination is key. Your attire should harmonize with your partner's look without matching too closely. Consider fabric, color, and overall style. Don't forget the details. Accessories like veils, jewelry, cufflinks, and shoes can elevate your look and add a touch of personality. Choosing your wedding attire is more about just looking great. It's about feeling great and celebrating your new life together. So take your time, trust your instincts, and choose what makes you feel like the best version of yourself on your special day.
Elopement traditionally refers to a couple getting married in a secretive or spontaneous manner without the knowledge or consent of their families. However, in modern terms, elopement has evolved to mean a small, intimate wedding ceremony that usually involves just the couple and possibly a few close friends and family members. Here is how an elopement typically works. Choosing a location. Many couples choose to elope in a destination that holds special meaning or offer beautiful scenery like a beach, mountain, city space, or a far-off country. Planning the ceremony. Without the pressure of a large audience, many couples choose to write their own vows, making the ceremony deeply personal and emotional. The ceremony can be as simple or elaborate as the couple desires. Some couples keep it minimal, while others incorporate meaningful rituals and decor. Many couples hire a photographer or videographer to capture the moment, especially since there might not be many guests to witness it. Attire. The attire of an elopement is entirely up to the couple. Some choose traditional attires, while others opt for something more casual or unique that suits the setting. Since elopement often takes place in a unique location, the attire might be chosen with both comfort and style in mind. Announcing the marriage. After the elopement, couples can choose to announce their marriage publicly or share the news with friends and family, or keep it private.
And that's a wrap for our very first episode of Trourok and Roll in this new season. Don't forget to follow us on the Republican page to find out more about the bridal competition. From me, Glenn Rashipura, until next time.